All right. So, how does Vitreus's approach to DePIN or the decentralized physical infrastructure? Did I say that right? Decentralized physical infrastructure network. Is that right? A
Yep.
mouthful. We'll just call it DePIN. But how does Vitreus's approach revolutionize our blockchain space?
So DePIN in itself, right? We might think of Hive Mapper, or we might think of Helium, or we might think of Peak, right? And all of these are drastically different, but they
Peak,
have
PEAK or PEAQ?
PEAQ. Yeah.
Okay.
So each of these are under the DePIN kind of umbrella, but they all represent drastically different things. In the Peak network, you're focused on more IoT use cases or even robotics, and having those sensors or those devices kind of feed their data into the blockchain for additional uses. Whereas Hive Mapper is basically Google Maps that's generated by people's dash cams, right? And you could get paid by, or you could get rewarded by the amount of mapping you do around the world. So if you're driving around, become part of Hive Mapper and have a good time.
Imagine Uber. I didn't mean to cut you off, but imagine Uber drivers and Lyft being
Yeah,
partnered with that mapping thing. Now they're doing their job and getting
double
paid to
tapped.
do something else. That's great. I love
Yeah,
that
it's
idea.
it's really cool. So now what Vitreus does is kind of a less abstract use case and a more fundamental use case where the blockchain needs to have validators or it essentially won't exist, right? So what we do with our vNodes, our DePIN, or one of our three potential DePIN solutions, is we allow these little boxes, these little Nook computers to sit in your home, small business, tech closet, whatever you want to call it. And what it does is it basically operates like a solar panel for your perpetuating involvement in the network. So the more you validate, the more gVolts you interact with, and then you can find your own value through transacting with the gVolt ecosystem itself. Um, the basic reward loop would be stake your VTRS, earn your gVolts through validating, and spend your gVolts to find or to acquire additional staking rewards through VTRS itself. But if there's additional value avenues, then everybody will have a different opinion on what that absolutely looks like. Maybe one day you don't want to switch your gVolts for VTRS and you really want to cash in on that skip the dishes deal.
I want to skip the dishes. I don't like doing them. Thank you, Taylor.